Archives all over the world hold the historical material that are sort of the key to our past. And when you open this door to the past, you will be surprised to realize that you open the door to the future.
The Special Collections unit of the University Libraries handles the archives, manuscripts, personal papers, photographs, individual digital collections that have been deposited in the university libraries. What I really like about working in archival collections is that you get to see the entire human experience.
I've had students go to special collections on many occasions and looking at manuscripts. They have a wonderful collection of photos. And just personally, it's great to know that these archives are here, they're open and accessible.
I am Trent Purdy. I'm a library information associate. I process collections. I work on our webpage, answer research requests, kind of do whatever's thrown my way, jack of all trades. So collections I've been working on recently are the USS Arizona collection. The majority of it is photographs, but it also has documents and ephemera and three-dimensional objects. So we have a scrapbook from the USS Arizona collection. It was compiled by William Charles Austin, who served on the ship from 1929 to 1931. This collection is interesting because it has a lot of information, or photographs and materials generated by the US Navy, but it also has a lot of materials generated by the sailors that served on the ship. The thing I love the most about being in this profession and being an archivist is that on a daily basis, you're likely to learn something new about a subject you might not know anything about. It could be you're answering a reference question for a patron, you're digging through a collection and just looking at the documents or looking for the materials this person's looking for, you're learning something new, entirely new. And it's never ending, it's fascinating to me, just the different things you learn.
People would be really surprised of some of the materials that we have of special collections, not just the old, but also the new, contemporary, things that are being created, things that are from the headlines, and that will be a testament to what our community was today for the generations that are coming. Anybody can access the collections online. We have, a lot of our materials have been digitized, so the photographs, for some of them, you can access them that way. And then we also have the research guides or finding aids, and those we have them available also in Spanish. We've begun to translate a lot of them, especially for the collections that have materials in that language.
There are materials here that you didn't know existed in ways you didn't know you could read them. We have books made out of glass, we have books made out of aluminum, we have books, a lot of them, made out of paper. But the materials here are certainly treasures. This is the first edition of Copernicus's Revolution of the Heavens. This is 1543, yeah. That set everybody on a whole nother course of discovery and investigation. And it's something you look at and you don't forget. I'm responsible for building the primary research collections for the faculty and the students. One good thing about being a land-grant institution is that anybody is able to use our collection. As people come in, we help them find out what they're looking for, what we have that will help them in their research. In the reading room, if you look at the population, about a third of it are people, members of the university community, the faculty, the students. About a third of it are people from the state of Arizona. And the other third are scholars and researchers and interested people from the rest of the world, basically, who will come to this unit because we have not only the rare books, but we also have rare photographs, and we have the archives and manuscript collections. A lot of these materials are unique in the sense that this is the only copy that exists.
I'm Veronica Reyes-Escudero, and I'm an associate librarian and Borderlands curator. When people ask me what I do here in Special Collections, I tell them that I take care of history. When they're trying to tell stories of the now, for instance, immigration, right? It's a big topic. What's happened before? What legislation has happened? With our congressional collections, we have, those pieces that their legislators worked on. And so it helps people to then provide context for what they're seeing now. Those things that they see on TV, where they see old pictures of a ship, or they show old pictures of a community, or when people working on preserving buildings in the community, they need those plans or they need those pictures to see how a building looked. Those are the things that we keep in a special collections or an archive.
The way how we understand the past changes all the time. And this only changes by us going back to the archives, looking at the original documents. They're like the treasures in the past. Thereby we can find ourselves as human beings.
We want you to come and visit Special Collections.